Good morning, friends. Happy Friday. I'm Leanne, if you don't know me, and welcome if you're new. So I feel slightly like manic because I actually haven't had any sleep in the normal sense. I slept like yesterday. Oh my god, my sleep is so destroyed. Like I had like 2 hours sleep Wednesday night, and then yesterday I was so tired, like after work, probably at like 6 o'clock till quite late, which is why I ate really late. I slept, so I probably actually maybe it wasn't as late as 6 o'clock, but I think I had like a good 5-6 hours sleep, and I felt so much better for it. But then last night I was like, that's cool, but now I don't feel tired. And actually, like, I was in bed and everything, but I actually haven't slept. But I don't feel bad for it. I just feel slightly like, woo. So we'll see how I am later today, because I feel like I'm going to like crash, but I'm going to do my very best not to have a nap and just have an early night if I need one, because I need to sort this sleeping out because it's doing my head in. Anyway, so hi, it's Friday. I'm making some breakfast because I'm really hungry. This is Richmond vegan Richmond vegan ham. Thank you to someone in the comments that I basically stole this idea off, and also I didn't have any vegan bacon, but I did have this. So I'm just kind of seeing what happens to it when I cook it in my non-stick pan. And then I'm going to add mushrooms. I'm just going to turn the heat down on this because some of the longer bits are starting to catch. But yeah, so I'm going to chop up some mushrooms and I'm going to have it with beans for a sin-free big old breakfast. Now my mushies are cooking. I'm just waiting for all that water to disappear. Juicy little bastards. I've taken out the it's not bacon, what is it? Ham, vegan ham, and put it to one side because I wanted to like switch it around again in a minute and do the make it like crispy. Yeah, so I don't know, whatever. Anyway, and also I just wanted to show you, it's just flicked up to the 51. I just wanted to show you my glass that I've been having my cold brew in. I wanted to show you that it's, I know this is 50 grams, but grams and mils are fairly interchangeable with this type of liquid. So I just wanted to show you like how, I was saying yesterday about how it's like exactly 50 in this glass. So anyway, yeah, it's just a silly little thing. But yeah, so that's 50 mils of Alpro almond barista for half a sin. I will be having another one, maybe another 2. So yeah, anyway, we'll be on half a sin in a minute. Yeah, I'm still cooking. Okay, right, there's my beans ready to go. Okay, right, I'll come back to you. Okay, we can see what we're doing now because I've turned the lights on because it's gone really dark because it's like, it's either raining or it's going to rain. Anyway, I put the ham back on. It didn't make much of a difference because I lost interest and I'm just hungry and I want to eat. So I put the mushrooms back in, stick some beans in. Obviously, I'll scrape out this pan. That was another thing about these new spatulas. They can actually fit in a can to scrape them out. How good's that? I'm also going to add in some Cajun seasoning because I adore it off camera. Oh, she thought, I'll just move my coffee over so that I can show both my breakfast and my coffee as a whole, all in one shot, and promptly spilt the coffee because, of course, normally I take a sip before moving it. I forgot that part. Anywho, just half a sin for my 50 mils of almond barista and a bowl of, well, comfort, I guess. Hi, friends. It's 1:30 at the moment and I'm just making some lunch. I'm having a bit of an interesting lunch. So, you guys may know that I like these. Pick that up in a really weird way. The Itsu sesame chicken udon noodles. They're 4.5 sins for that big pot, and they're really, really good because they come with like udon noodles in one of those little oil, like they're the same as like the ready to wok noodles, and then they have a sachet of broth and then a little sachet of dried spring onions. Now, In my time I wasn't filming, I actually stole the noodles out of 2 of these pots. So I have 2 pots in the cupboard with just the broth and spring onions in them. So I thought today, I was like thinking, how can I use the noodles that I have left over from Tuesday, from when I did a rice noodle salad for me and Mum? And my answer is I'm going to use them in that pot instead of the udon noodles. But we're going to add some speed. So this is the same pan I used earlier, but obviously I washed it up. And this is a whole pack of tender stem broccoli that I've cut into little pieces. Now, I was just going to put this straight into the pot and then like cook it with the broth, you know, in the hot water, but I thought actually that might not cook it enough. And also tender stem, well, any broccoli is really good if you like get little burnt bits on it or not necessarily burnt, but you know, like browned bits or crispy bits. So I'm doing this. So I will cook that for a few minutes just to sort of take the edge off, and then I'm going to add it into this thing. I haven't even cleared away my breakfast packages yet. Yeah, so we're going to use these noodles just straight in here. Ooh, that was lucky. Instead of the udon, which I thought was quite a clever idea, if I say so myself. Okay, hopefully you can see that there's some nice little charred bits in there, so I've turned this off now because I don't want to overcook it. That would be awful. So this is the broth. As you can see, it's quite oily, which is probably why it's got all the syns, but I suspect that one of the syns in this probably comes from that noodle sachet that's normally in there, because they normally have a bit of oil in them. But I'm just going to call this 4.5 syns because then I know I'm covered, you know. So I'm going to put you down so I can do this properly. So I've added in the spring onions. I think you're going to do them after, but whatevs. So, oh my God, I got overexcited with the kettle then. So yeah, I'm just going to do it to the same fill line as it normally would, because there's usually quite a decent, I've done more. Oh, I'll do a bit more as well, because there's going to be broccoli in there as well. But yeah, there's normally a decent bit of broth with these, which is so nice. So yeah. There we go. So I gave it a good old stir, and then I've added in the crispy broccoli, which won't be crispy after this, but it will still have that lovely char grilled flavour. And then I'm just going to cover it up because that will keep it warm, and just let the broth sort of sort itself out for a few minutes. Yeah. Hey guys, so I really wanted to make Dad a Father's Day card, like, you know, make him one. And I was watching, well, I watch lately a lot of bullet journal videos, but a lot of the people on there are very arty and very talented. Obviously I am not, but it's fun to try these things. So anyway, I've drawn this, which is actually the pub that my dad goes to. And bizarrely, when it first opened, it meant, well, maybe not when it first opened, but like a couple of 100 years ago or something, it's actually one of our ancestors, who apparently wasn't a very nice man. but yeah, it's a funny little pub, because it not only is it like his sort of local that he treats it as, and you know, he knows everyone in there and stuff, but it's yeah, has a bit of a family tie. So I thought I could try and do a picture of it, a rough picture of it, and then try and watercolour it, which is a bit brave considering I haven't like touched the watercolours for a while, because I put myself off a bit because I wasn't very good at it. But then I was watching some techniques that someone was doing in a bullet journal, and I thought, actually, I'm feeling a bit more confident, so let's give it another go. So I was just starting to do the watercolour part, and I thought, do you know what? In the highly likely event that I destroy this, let's just take a picture. And then I was like, while I'm taking a picture, I'll just show you guys as well. So yeah, this is my attempt at the at drawing the pub very roughly. This here is like the shadow. This is the pub. So I feel like I very roughly have it. The windows aren't right in the main building, but after a while, and that window's too small, but after a while I was like, you know what, just go for it, because I think it might look similar enough that we'll be able to work it out, or he'll be able to work it out. So yeah, I'm just trying my best. And we'll see how it turns out. Yeah. Hi. I may have given in. Oh my god, guys, it got to like 6:30 and I was like, I can't go on. So I laid down for a nap, and it's now like 9 o'clock. So that's fine though, because that's fine. We can work with this. So I need to get some food, but I thought I'd just show you like how my watercolour was that I was working on earlier. Oh, actually that looks, look at it from far away, it's not so bad. So I need to do like some more detail and stuff, but actually I'm not too annoyed with how it's turned out. I'm going to be chopping the edge off, you know, this edge here. Which is why I was sort of happy to use it as a test. The sky looks a bit pants. Probably should have put a bit more effort in there. But anyway, yes, definitely have some neatening up. I've got some more stuff to do around the windows and that. But I'm not unhappy with it. I think it's not a bad attempt. I've never really drawn a building before, and it is a funny old shape, that one. So yeah, could be worse. I think I'm quite pleased with it, actually. Sorry, excuse me. Right, God, I feel so much better after that nap though, honestly. Ooh. So, right, what do I need to do? We need to make some food for tea. And I need to wash my hair tonight because I've got a haircut tomorrow, which might sound odd, but she, it's a hairdresser. She comes to, I was going to say our houses, but she goes to mum and dad's, and then when I want a haircut, I go up as well. So, yes. So it's literally just the cut, like it's not like going to a hairdresser, you know, where they wash your hair and everything. So I just need to make sure my hair is nice and clean for tomorrow. What are we going to have for tea? That is the question. Also, I need to go to the shop. Well, actually, I don't need to go to... do I need to go to the shop? Because I need to get cash to pay for my hair tomorrow. I suppose I don't need the shop to be open for that. I was just thinking, because I've got a couple of scratch cards that I need to cash in, and that would cover it. Yeah. Okay, right. I'll check in with you guys in a bit. Hey guys, so I'm home from my little adventure. It's now like 10:15. So yeah, fun story. I got to the shop and see, I don't really use cash or cards or anything. I just have everything on my phone. But I have my purse in my car, which is fine because I just have a little purse just with my driving license and debit cards in. Anyway, yeah, got down to Tesco and realised that my debit card wasn't actually in my purse. Luckily, I have a second bank account, so I quickly transferred some money over and did have that card so I could get it out. God knows where my main bank account card is, but hey ho, got the cash. So then I nipped into Tesco, primarily just to see if anything tickled my fancy. I'm not really hungry, to be honest with you. I don't know if I'm going to have anything / what I'm going to have, to be transparent. But in my head, I had that I wanted to get some fruit because I didn't get any the other day, and some mushrooms because I'd already run out from the ones I bought the other day, and I wanted some more, either ham or bacon, and then whatever else. So let me show you what I've got. This is a mini haul, although in cost wise it's about the same as the other day, but it just goes to show you what a difference when you're buying ready-made stuff and fruit, which are more expensive than just buying like your basic veg and stuff. But you guys know that. Okay, here's my mini haul. Ignore that. So yeah, let's start at the back. So first things first, I did go in with these in mind, but not quite these, because these are new this year. So last year and the year before, they were doing a salad box very much like this, but the sort of tabbouleh part was just like a grain mix with lemon juice. But this one, they've actually made it into a tabbouleh, which is a bit more exciting. So this is a super convenient thing, because all you need to do is add a bit of protein and you've got a full meal. Now, what I thought was interesting, so I did check this. I haven't looked on the app, but there isn't actually any need to, because what I was doing was looking to see if there's any oil in it. And actually there isn't. So this should be completely sin-free. So we've got bulgur wheat, which is free, tomato, cucumber, spinach, lolly rosso, rocket, onion, parsley, pomegranate seeds, and lemon juice. That's it. All of that is speed. So this should be sin-free. I will check the app just to see if it's in there. But even if it isn't, I mean, I'm confident this is sin-free, so really pleased about that. So I bought 2 just for convenience, because I might have one tonight, but I just wanted to give myself the option of having something salady, just because I haven't got any raw ingredients in. I didn't want to buy like loads of lettuce and cucumber and stuff, just because it's like quite rainy and horrible, and I didn't know if I'd fancy it or not. But if I have something like this, I'm more likely to eat it. I've just noticed there's only 2 days on it, which is a bit annoying, but that's fine, because actually I'm probably likely to have one tonight and one tomorrow or Sunday. But either way, so yeah, so I got 2 of them for convenience. Fruit, I got straws. These were the best of a not brilliant bunch. Sainsbury's are, in fairness, far superior for strawberries and for blueberries, because this was a really small packet of blueberries. And then I got 2 punnets of cherries, because these were on offer for £1.20, so got 2 of those. Then I got some lemons. They're on the offer thing, and I think I'm down to 1 lemon. And then I got 3 packets of chestnut mushrooms. Again, they're on the offer, and I go through them like crazy. And then we have the fun stuff. So I got, again, everything's on 3 for 2. And again, I went in with 1 bag, very specifically, because I didn't want to spend forever in there. I just literally wanted to go in and out. And also, you know, if you're just walking with 1 bag, there's only so much you can carry, you know, as opposed to taking 2 bags, getting a trolley, and then being like, oh, cool, I'll just fill it up. So I got 3 packets of the vegan ham. What is with these short use-by dates? 23rd of June, that's only 10 days. I mean, I'll eat it before then, but even so, slightly irritating. I'm used to tofu that lasts like a month. But yeah, I got 3 of those purely because they're on 3 for 2. But also that's a convenient number for me for a moment. And then I also got 3 of the squeaky bean Cajun. Again, in my head, I was thinking very, very easily pair with the tabbouleh and leaves to make a complete meal, which may be what I do tonight. These are 4.5 syns a packet. And then the last thing I got was these. These are 2 syns each, I believe. I tried these when I was off, you know, when I was away. And they were really, really nice. I think they're 2 syns each. I'll double check on the app. But they are really tasty, and you can eat them as is, or you can have them like done in the air fryer or the oven just to warm them up. And again, I thought that's quite convenient to have, well, either as a snack or something, or with one of those salady things, or with something else. I don't really know. I just sort of grabbed them because I really liked them when I tried them. They're a decent amount of syns that, you know, even if you ate the whole packet, because I think there's 8 in there, so that would be 16 syns. So for me, technically, I could eat the whole packet and I'd be fine. You know, on a day where I've not had anything else or whatever. So yeah, like they're not like a scary food. Whereas what I'm getting at is that if I was to get like the quiche next to it, because they do, oh my god, Higgedy are just, such a nice brand. But they do those lovely mushroom savoury rolls that are like mini sausage rolls, not at all Slimming World friendly. I don't even know how many syns they are, but they're pastry, so definitely bad. And also they do the lovely slow roasted tomato quiche thing, Oh, so good. But again, not going to buy it because it's huge syns. That was the one that I had like loads of when I was off because I was just eating it for convenience and deliciousness and comfort. But yeah, but this is a good option. So yeah, anyway, that's me rambling. So this is everything I bought. And along with my still very decently stocked fridge, I'm good to go again. I didn't get any frozen cauliflower, which is a bit annoying because I did specifically want to get some because, like I said, I ran out last night. But that's fine. I can live without for a moment. I just have to remember. I've put it on my shopping list anyway, so I know that I need some. Trouble is, I know I need something to eat, but I just don't feel hungry right now. So I think what I'm going to do is actually make a cup of tea, just a cup of herbal tea. I'm going to put this stuff away and then have my cup of tea and then see if I actually want some food or not. I keep, like, in my head, like, everything in me is saying get a packet of those Cajun fillets and that big thing of salad and have it, but honestly, I don't think I want it. Yeah, okay, I'll update you and let you know, but I'm going to make a cup of tea, I think, and just have a little sit down. I'm exhausted, but that nap did make me feel a lot better. I don't know if I mentioned that I just had my annual blood test the other day for my thyroid, but interestingly, the doctor did say, they did call and say that I needed to make an appointment, so I don't know. It's only a phone appointment, and usually when that happens after the annual test, it's because, you know, the levels are off, and so I need to go up again. Underactive thyroid, like, is very much it's very rare that you would need to go down on the amount of medication you have to take for it. So it's you just get it checked every year, and then it just goes like up and up for life, basically. Yeah, so I expect it's that I need to go up. And then I was thinking about it when I got that phone call, and I was like, actually, do you know what? How many times recently have I said on video how cold I am and how tired I am? And I mean, I know I'm sort of tired anyway, but I mean, it has been excessive in the last few months. And I just thought, do you know what? That would actually, that would account for it. These are the symptoms. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see if that is it. I'll be quite glad, because that'll mean that my medication goes up and hopefully I'll start to feel a bit better after a while. So yeah, just an interesting side note, because I just remembered that I mentioned quite a lot how cold I am on here. So yeah, there we go. Anywho, I'll see you in a bit. Right. I'm calling my attempt at this painting of my dad's favourite pub. I'm calling it finished. I'd be lying if I said I was totally happy with it, but on the other hand, if you kind of squint and look at it from far away, it's not too bad. I've trimmed it down. I've made a little error, which I will tell you in a moment, but this is the finished thing. So yeah, it's a bit skew-iff. However, the actual pub is genuinely a bit skew-iff as well. Not as skew-iff as my picture makes out, but it is a little bit. Also, there is stuff here in real life, but I'm not painting that because I can't be bothered. But I'm quite pleased with how I managed to make the windows look. I'm quite pleased with the shadows. There's a lot of improvement, but I feel like I've just learned so much. And from doing this, and also I wouldn't have done this if I hadn't been watching a lot of Bujo bullet journal tutorials. Well, not tutorials, but, you know, like spread setups on YouTube. Because, like I said, a lot of them use watercolours, and because I've been watching them a lot, I sort of took note of how, like, some of them were doing it, and like how they hold the brush and how they, you know, use the water and things like that. And so I totally changed how I was doing it, and I feel like it's made a big difference. Like, it's not great, I'm not gonna lie, like, this isn't a great picture, but it is a good impression of it. Like, I think the pub is actually quite recognizable. I think you'll recognize it. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely a fun exercise to try this, and I am quite pleased, like I am, because it's definitely the best thing I've done in watercolour so far, which doesn't say a lot because I haven't done loads, but it's given me a bit more confidence as well, knowing that yeah, all is not lost. Yeah, the more I look at it, the more I'm seeing stuff that I really, really hate, but that's okay. Now, the funny thing is, my idea was I was going to paint this, trim off the edges, which obviously I've done using my little guillotine, and then I was going to stick it to the front of a blank card. Like, I always have blank cards because I just think they're really useful. Yeah, I forgot that I'm on a new pack of them that I ordered from Amazon, so I didn't realise how big they were. And not only are they square, which I didn't realise, but also they are significantly smaller than this trimmed piece. So now I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't even think I have any card, like just card in general, that I can use to like make a card. So now I've just got a random picture. So I'm going to have to try and think of something tomorrow, because I don't really want to go out and buy like a, 50 ream card thing just for one picture. But on the other hand, I don't want to just like hand him this, because that wasn't what it was for. It's for the front of a card. And what I really wanted to do, I've got some of those little foam sticky back things, and I wanted to stick it on the like front. And I was even considering cutting the edges with, I've got like a fancy guillotine cutter that does, like, you can do it with wavy edges, or it's got quite a cool, it's called decal, and it's like quite a random edge that looks really cool. Where's my reading journal? I'll show you what the decal one looks like, because I really like it. But it's like a little guillotine, but it's more of a ruler with a cutting attachment. So sorry, just trying to do this like right. Sorry about the glare that's going to come off this page. That is the decal edge. Can you see on that black paper? It's probably not showing up too well. Hang on. Also, look at these pages. This is my cover for June for the reading journal. This is washi tape. How beautiful is that? Obviously, it's just layers and layers of washi tape. It's quite thick. I think it's like each 2 of these squares wide. It's not very sticky. It turned out, yeah, it wasn't quite what I was hoping for. I had to use some glue as well, and then I've topped the bottom and the top with a different one to make it sort of look a bit more finished. But how good, I like, this isn't even picking up the glow, it's proper gold. Anyway, yeah, so this was a cover-up job because I ruined these 2 pages, but I'm quite pleased with it. Anyway, that's not the point. So what I was going to show you is the decal. Here we go. So decal edges, look at that, isn't that nice? I think that's my favourite one. So I've got wavy ones as well, like just normal wavy, but yeah, I like that decal one. So anyway, what I was thinking was like have a bigger piece of card, do a fancy edge on that thing, and then use some of the little foam squares, because I've got some of the teeny little foam double-sided squares, so you can stick them on, and then it'll give like a, it pushes that forward off the card, but also like if you did want to remove it and keep it, then you could quite easily. So that, do you want to see my reading journal? So my reading journal is not, it is very much a work in progress, because I'm waiting for some supplies, which are probably not going to be here for a few weeks. So yeah, it's very much kind of placeholder. But anyway, yeah, when I first got this washi tape, this is the other sort of colorway in it, I really wanted to like use it on something, and then so I just covered the whole front cover in it. Look how gorgeous that is. Isn't that stunning? I love it so much. It's like Araby almost. I love it. Absolutely beautiful. Turns out there wasn't that much on the rolls, so actually the other colourway I've completely finished. Anyway, I've got my little reading sticker here for this journal. This set of stickers is part of a collection that I found by a company on Amazon, and they're really, really good thick stickers, like, so you could, because you can use them on, they're actually not ideal for paper, but you can use them on things like water bottles and stuff like to decorate, you know, on laptops and things. They're that kind of sticker. So they're pretty cool. But it's by a company called Navy Peony that I found on Amazon. They've got some really, really nice stickers, actually. So I bought the reading set of theirs, and I also bought like a quote set where it's like the outlines of like heads. Sounds really weird. And then, hang on, I forgot one. Like, because I've redone this journal several times now, I have some stickers that I used and then I tore off that I'm going to have to using. Oh no, I don't have a head one here. Anyway, it doesn't matter, but the point, anyway, right, so yeah, Navy Peony store. So if you want some cool book stickers, just have a look at theirs. So like I've got quite a lot of book stickers, like the washi, the proper like Japanese style washi paper stickers, which are gorgeous, and I love them so much. I'm obsessed with Japanese stationery now. However, for fun thick stickers, these are gorgeous. I love them. Anyway, so yes, this was just incidental because I was trying out the washi tape and just did a strip there, and then I was like, oh, let's cover the whole page, and then it proved useful later. So this is part of my first page setup. Obviously, all I've really got is the title and a couple of bits of gold washi, and that was really just to remind me which ones I wanted to use, so these may move. So part of my delivery that I'm waiting on, it's one of these that comes from, where am I getting it from? Journal Say, which are Hong Kong based, and their delivery takes quite a long time. I don't know how long, but quite a long time. So I've got this gorgeous, gorgeous paper coming, and I saw it on Erin Smith. Erin Smith? That is her name, isn't it? Smith. Her channel anyway. She's got a really lovely channel, so check that out. But she used it to set up her reading journal, and she used the green one, and it's so gorgeous. Like, I'll show you one when it all gets here, because like I said, it's going to be probably another couple of weeks. But I'm going to do the corners using it, and then work out how I'm going to do the rest. And then for the actual font, look at this. It's such a shame that my printer's really crap and cheap, but I found these fonts on Etsy, and look at this fantasy font. How cool is that? The R and the J. Aren't they wonderful? So I bought them. They're about £2 something. And so I bought the fonts, and then I used Canva to size them to how big I wanted them, and then printed them on sticker paper, and then cut them out and stuck them in. And then the same with this font, which you can't really see so well, but this is just made of books, and it's got little lamps and things. Hopefully you can just about see it. The trouble is, my printer is not really good enough to do stuff in this small amount of detail for this small size. So I mean, it looks cute and I like it, but if you look close, like, it's lost a lot of detail, which is a bit of a shame. But hey ho, I'm still really, really pleased with this. I think it's a really, really cute title. So oh god, I've just knocked me painting over. Oh dear. God, it looks yellow, really yellow. Okay, the video is definitely making it look a lot more yellow than it is in real life, because it's really not. Oh god, look at all the mess. Don't look. Okay, I feel like this has changed slightly since, and right, stop looking, stop it. Okay, right, let's carry on looking at my reading journal. Yeah, so I knew that I wanted to use this washi with it, but then I've got some fun stickers coming and all sorts. So I've got, I'm just really looking forward to the stationery order. Anyway, then I've got my index. So what I've done is, again, nicked this idea totally from Erin Smith, because but she had some really gorgeous, like like in Disney films at the beginning, the older ones, they used to have the book that opened, and like that is that old style font. I don't know how to describe it. Anyway, so that's what Erin Smith had, but I didn't want to just completely copy her, and also those stickers were sold out. So again, this is what led me down finding this font path. I love this fantasy font. This is like literally, I love it so much. So I used that font to do the title letter for these. So there's the I, and then this one as it are again. And again, I've got some more of this see-through and gold washi for the 2 patterns to remind myself which 2 I wanted to use. So yeah, this will be indexed. Now the reason the rest of this isn't written in, and obviously the rest of the decoration isn't on, because obviously I'm going to keep the theme throughout, but I have some letter stamps coming and I wanted to use them, so that's why I've only got the title letters in. And I used a pen from, this is one of my Zebra Sarasa pens, it's from one of the vintage packs that they do, and it's like the aubergine colour, so I did that so that it would look a bit less harsh than black, and I decided for all my main element stuff I'll stick with that colour, so for all the writing and everything as well, see, just because I liked it. So that's, yeah, kind of going with a little bit of a purpley theme, sort of. Anyway, yeah, these lines went a bit wrong, but whatever, it's fine, doesn't matter. Again, this is the rating page, so this is the Cool Pal ratings. So again, in the stamps, well, actually it's a different stamp, but either way, there's a 5 empty stars stamp, so I'm keeping that because that's what I'll stamp each one there, and then colour in the ones to show the results here. So yeah, Cool Pal is characters, atmosphere and setting, writing style, plot, intrigue, logic, relationships and enjoyment. So you rate each one of them out of 10, take it out of 70, divide the total by 7, and then that gives you a star rating, so like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, again, totally got it from Erin, but then she got it from someone else who got it from someone else, so I don't know who it originally came from, I'm really sorry, but I thought it was quite a fun way to rate books, so that's that. But again, just waiting for those stamps to come for that. And then I've got my books read spread. I had a fun part of the year for a couple of months revisiting my A Very Innocent Place. So yeah, I read like 30 kids books. Just switch over there, I don't want to talk about it, it's embarrassing. But anyway, so yeah, I just made a little Dutch door here just to make sure I had enough room, because my goal this year is 75 books. I don't know if I'm going to make it, but either way I want to have enough room. And then I used that fantasy font for the whole for all the letters, just because this spread has room for it. So that's the lovely fantasy font. Like, it's incredible. I love this font so much. Like, it's just awesome. And then this is the goal. So as I said, I've got 75 books on my goal. Actually, I am on Goodreads. I don't know if anyone else is, but if you want, I'll put my Goodreads name in the description for future if you want that. So just shout if you do want me to. It's not terribly exciting. I just use it to log, my books. But anyway, so again, look at that G. How cool is that? With little mushrooms. Love it. And then I got the A over here. It's a little castle. Anyway, so yeah, so the goals page is like how many books you've read. So you could just do this as squares. I've had the idea for ages that I want to do a bookshelf. Like, I've seen loads of people do, variations on a theme. And so I just wanted to like try it. And I mean, it's rough, don't get me wrong. But then again, the idea from Erin that I got was to colour code each month. And I mean, on hers, she's gone with a square layout, and then she's just got a little square at the bottom to show the colour for each month. So I thought I'll do light bulbs and have them hanging. They're like my idea was like, they're like is it the Edison light bulbs? Those warm glow ones, the ones that are really yellowy. So I was trying to make them look a bit like that, as though they're hanging from the top shelf. And then I made it so that the filament was the letter. Anyway, so that was what it was supposed to look like. And then I drew all these books, and I had 3 shelves, and I was like, yeah, that's cool, that works really nicely for 75. Only I totally cocked up and did the first 2 with 15 each instead of 25 each. I was like, oh no. So then I had to really pile up the books and go back, and then the numbers ended up not being in order. And so half the fun is trying to find the number. It was really boring setting this one up, I'm not going to lie, because I was trying to find a way to make all the books look just not exactly the same. So trying to find different ways to like slightly put a little bit of decoration on them or write the number differently. Oh my God, it did my head in. But I got through it, you'll be pleased to know. And so yeah, I've numbered those books, but yeah, you can see the colour coding. Yeah, and then I did a couple of little plants. It's not very good, it's just a rough sketch. I mean, I could have definitely done this a lot better, but I'm still pleased with it because it looks cute. And again, the page will be a bit more decorated on that theme, as will this one. I think that's the last. Oh no, one more. Yeah, so then I've got again, these were all kind of things that I wasn't sure if I would use, but I thought I'll just use the single page spread just to get them all in. So you've got anticipated, which is like anticipated releases. So if there's any books coming out later this year, I can just make a note in there to remind myself. I got want to read. So if there's any that I think of and just want to remember, I can put them there. And then series tracker. Again, if I am reading any series, I can make a note of where I am in the series. So I've just got a little bit of space for that. So look at that T. Isn't that cute with the little trees? What else have we got? Have you not seen? You've seen R as W. I love it so much. This font is just the best. And the last one, she's called it book brackets. I would call it a best of the year spread because it's very similar to, you know, the Up to Daisy one. It's quite a lot more detailed though. So, you know, that's fine. So yeah, took ages sorting this out, made a lot of mistakes, just used a white gel pen to cover them up. This is with me writing it in pencil first as well. Anyway, so yeah, so I've called it book brackets just to stay consistent with my total stealing of Erin's ideas. So yeah, I've got my thing there. Again, the stamps will go there. Each of these will end up being a small picture of the cover of a book, which I'll probably end up doing on sticker paper rather than on my sprocket, because that's quite a lot of sprocket paper, and also they won't fit because these are too small. And then I did the winner thing for this one, just all in that fantasy font, but it's kind of wasted because it's so small and my printer's not good enough. So yeah, I mean, you get the idea. Anyway, and then we got my first month spread, which is June. This is, like I said, this whole thing is still in progress, as I said, but yeah, basically this was going to be a Peter Rabbit theme because I've got that beautiful Peter Rabbit paper, but then I got really over carried away. I got a Peter Rabbit font and the page just went absolutely mad and looked so busy. It was horrible. So then I tore off everything that I'd put on there, wasted a load of Peter Rabbit stickers that I bought, and it was already disappointing, and I had destroyed pages, and I was like, what the hell can I do to cover this up? So I was like, oh, I know. So I thought we won't have a sort of named theme, we'll just sort of have it this colour scheme, I guess. So yeah, I used a lot of this washi tape. Like I said, the actual strip is this one, so as you can see, it's quite a lot. And then I use this one for a border, and then I just used some black dot grid paper to do the title. This side will have the like winner of the month on here, and also like a stats thing. I just haven't done it yet because I lost interest. Anyway, and then again, this page was also completely destroyed. So this, I was like, I can't do more washi tape because A, I ran out, and B, because look, if you notice, it's a different colourway. So this is the very blue and gold one, and this one's the one with a lot more red in it. So yeah, just, it's fine. So again, this isn't actually black paper. This is from Oops a Daisy, and this is actually dot grid like scrapbook paper, and it's actually black printed on white paper. So it's good for you know, using to like scrapbook and stuff, but actually it's got a little bit of a funny texture. It wasn't ideal for writing on, which is a bit of a shame, but it's fine. It's like, I like the look. The only thing was, again, I made quite a few mistakes. I got my thing in the wrong place, so then I had to cram it into like a double thing instead of being able to do one. Oh god. Anyway, so yeah, this place is for June reads. So this will be pictures of the books I read in June. This is again just sort of what's coming up next, and the top 2 being the books for the book clubs that I'm doing, and then this is a reading progress thing. I've been working really hard on like my lettering. It's getting better. This is just like a monoline font. As you can see, like I think the progress one I got a lot better, although I forgot to bring the R right down, and then also the bit in the middle, the reading bit, got a bit like up. But I think I'm getting better at it, you know, the more I play around with it. But yeah, and then I'll probably end up going over the writing here again. I've managed to make it look really messy, but you know, whatever, it is what it is. And then I made some mistakes, so I was trying to like rub it off because this is a white gel pen, and you know, it partially worked, but also kind of didn't, because in the light you can really see the smudgy bits, but if I hold it like that, not so much. So yeah, I'm really not reading much at the moment. Look at that. This is just my nighttime reading really, but hey ho, it's fine. And then I've got my 2 book club pages for June. So the Bestie Book Club is like the sort of sugar and sloth one that anyone can just join in. You just got to sign up to the email list. So that's the book for that one. And then the Page Mages, which is Erin Smith's reading book club, and you have to be a member of her YouTube channel to join it. So that one is a very small cost. It's about £4 a month. It's not very much, but you get access to the Discord, and it's all about bullet journaling and the book club stuff and everything. And you know what, my £4 has already paid for itself, to be honest. I absolutely love it. So this is the book for that one. These are obviously my sprocket prints, so they're quite thick and shiny. But yeah, so I think when I finish Homecoming, which is what I'm reading at the moment, which is that Kate Morton book, oh my god, it's so good, guys. You have to read it. It's so good. But this one I think is actually a young adult book, so, and it's quite small like compared to this one. So I thought I'll read Homecoming, then I'll do this one, and then I'll go on to the Good Girl's Guide to Murder. This one isn't getting great reviews, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. But it might, like, it's a bit of a shame because in my head I'm already like, oh, I'll get it out of the way, which is wrong because it shouldn't be like that. But apparently it's not been proofread very well and things like that. So it's a bit of glue. This is what you get when you glue directly on your journal. You get bits of crap. Anyway, yeah, so as I said, you can see the decal edge, which is why we got here. Anyway, and then after that, there'll be my normal book review pages. So I'll have Homecoming, which might be a double spread, and then any other books I read in June after that one and that one, which I don't think is going to happen because, I mean, look, we're nearly halfway through. I've still got maybe a quarter of Homecoming left. And oh my god, it's so good, guys. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, so that's my reading journal so far. It's not great, like I'm quite disappointed in myself really, but you know, could be worse. Wow, I talked a long time. Okay, so I actually have a cup of tea that I made before I started talking about my reading journal, so that'll be ready to drink now. And I also brought these in just because my tummy's rumbling. There's just nothing I fancy, and I was panicking because I was like, oh my god, I've got to wash my hair tonight. And then I was like, no I don't, do it tomorrow just before I go to mum and dad's and leave it wet, because then it'll be better for her to cut. So that's what I'm going to do. Take the pressure off, it's fine. So, yeah, I'm going to sit and have a couple of these because, like I said, my tummy is rumbling. I don't know why, there's nothing I like really fancy. And also it is late now, it's like 11:30. So I just want a little something in my tummy because there's nothing worse than going to bed. I always think of that from Charlotte's Web. Do you guys remember that? Like the cartoon one. What is it? There must be something more to life than you and me. That song. But no, what was I going to say? It's the narrator. He goes, and when your stomach is empty and your mind is full, you can't sleep or something. But I always remember that little bit when poor little Wilbur's trying to sleep. Oh. Anywho, so yeah, but it's absolutely true, because if your stomach's rumbling, then it's like you can't sleep. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to have a couple of these. I'll tell you how many in a moment once I've had however many I'm going to. I can't remember what I said to you guys last, but, oh, no, that's what I was saying. So I ate the whole lot. There's 8 in here, so that was 16 syns. Oh well. That puts me on 21.5 for the day. I was about to get my diary, but it's in the other room and I can't be bothered. So yeah, 21.5 syns today, because it was 16 for those, plus my 4.5 for, what did I have that was 4.5? Oh, that ramen pot thing, and 1 syn in my 2 coffees. There we go. Right, see you guys tomorrow. Bye.